Halloween's coming up. Here's a scary thing you can play on your guitar. It's the theme from the original Twilight Zone in the 60s with Rod Serling. It's a bit of a stretch, but it's kind of fun to make it happen. I'm going to play my index finger on an E on the 17th fret of the second string. At the same time, I'm going to play my second finger on a B flat on the first string, and that's the 18th fret. I'm going to reach all the way up to 21. That's a G sharp with my third finger, and up to 22 with my pinky, and that's an A. And I'm going to play the second string and the first string all the time together, both notes at the same time. So you get a G sharp and a B flat, which is a whole step apart, and an A and a B flat, which is a half step apart, and then back to the G sharp and B flat, and then back to the E and B flat, which is tritone. So these are all sort of dissonant intervals played one after the other. And here's what it sounds like. Really kind of stretchy. This is about where they play it on the original recording. You could split this up and have two different guitar players play it. As long as you play in rhythm together, it should sound pretty cool. If you want a stretch exercise, you can move it down half step at a time. Down here it gets pretty darn painful. If you have a guitar with only 21 frets, you won't be able to play it where I played it. You'll have to move everything down a fret. So a lot of modern guitars have 22 frets or even 24 frets. So you could move it up if you have a 24 fret neck. This is about where they play it, I think, on the original recording or the original TV show. The original recording may not be playing both of those notes all the time. It may be playing them every other time or something like that, or maybe varying without any sort of pattern. But the effect is that you get these very dissonant intervals, like a whole step and a half step and another whole step and a tritone. Each of those intervals is dissonant on its own, and when you play them in a sequence like that, it has a very spooky sort of effect. So happy Halloween.